Good day, everyone. This is Darren the Devil back with Devilish Scents. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I've been in wake ever since the holidays. Now, it's snowing hard in the Pacific Northwest. I want to give you guys a top three. I'm coming back in a big way with the list, guys. Now, this is a top three that you can wear in the snow. Since it was snowing, I want to bring you something warm. I want to bring you something cozy and brisk that will make you feel good in the snow. Let's go ahead and get into it. My first one. Cure Cafe by Happy Land Studios. This is a new release by EJ Wells, the owner and perfumer of the brand. Thank you so much for sending me this, EJ. Happy Land Studios, like I said, Cure Cafe. Beautiful fragrance to wear in the snow. The notes are espresso, coffee bean, rich leather, fruity floral saffron, and warm amber. The coffee and espresso, the creaminess of the espresso with the rich coffee note just really stands out. It projects, and you in the mid you start to get that rich leather with the with that realistic coffee, and it just works so well. It's not like the coffee note in there, it is like a coffee bean. It's not like it's been ground up. It's like the coffee bean with the creaminess of an espresso with the rich leather, and you get some of that the inviting spice from the saffron with that amber. Perfect for the cold, guys. It will last on your skin and cut through the cold. Cure Cafe by Happy Land Studios. Now, this is great on its own, but it's also really well blended. I go ahead and spray 2 sprays of Paper Moon by Grey Matter Parfums, and then 1 spray of Cure Cafe by Happy Land Studios. And the rich vanilla and leather in this really helps the espresso and the coffee bean stand out with the leathers in these really work well together. And that is my blend when it's starting to snow and I want to stand out, get something warm and cozy. I blend these together and I stand out. So let's go ahead and get into my number 2, guys. Now, my number 2 and my number 1, these are very artistic parfums. If you're not into something that's going to make you stand out, and if you're not into animalic, if you're not into something that's brisk, kind of warm, kind of cozy, go ahead and leave. Because number 2 is Aranyaka by Prin Parfums. Woo! You see this, guys? I'm getting a snowstorm. Now, this is Aranyaka by Prin Parfums, released in 2018. Perfumer Prin Lomros made this for bespoke perfumer Rajesh Balkrishnan. And if you haven't seen my interview with Rajesh Balkrishnan, where I not only went over this, but 2 other of his creations, I will go ahead and link that interview down below. Now, this one just works so great in the cold and in the snow, guys. When it's crisp and brisk outside, you want something that's going to stand out. This is a very lively and crisp fragrance. Now, this has notes of goat hair, cypress, leather, frankincense, soil, castoreum, civet, spices, and lavender. Now, when you first spray this, you're going to go ahead and get a lot of goat hair. You're going to get that cypress. It makes it very crisp, works well, and it stands out in the cold. You're going to smell like the woodiness of a forest with some goat hair. You got some of that frankincense. It has a very nice incense. It's very sexy, and with some of that soil, and you do get those animalics in the dry down in the mid of this, that with the castoreum and the civet that really work well, but in the dry down is where this gets really clean. That's where you start to get those inviting spices and the lavender. There's 3 different types of lavender, and the lavender makes this a very clean, fougere, crisp fragrance with that cypress and those animalics. And there's a beeswax note in this that gives it kind of this sweetness that helps anchor down those animalics. Works so great in the cold. This is my number 2, Aranyaka by Prin Parfums. Now let's go ahead and get into my number 1, guys. This is Tyrannosaurus Rex by Zoologist, released in 2018. It was released by Antonio Gardonia. Sorry about that, guys. Notes of top black pepper, fir, laurel leaf, and nutmeg. It has a heart of geranium, jasmine, osmanthus, and rose, and a base of resins, cedar, civet, frankincense, sandalwood, and vanilla. When you first spray this, you're going to get a very nice spice of that black pepper mixing in with that fir, and it's like you're just walking through, a very dense forest. This is very crisp and warming and cozy, guys. This hits all the boxes for what you want in the cold. Now, when you start to get in the mid, that's where it gets beautiful with a bouquet of florals. You get these, the jasmine and the slight powderiness of the osmanthus mixing in with the rose. It just works so well, in a wateriness of the watery floral of the geranium just works really well, and it just starts dancing with that bouquet of the top notes of the spice, and you almost get like a whiskey note as well with the civet, and it almost has a type of blood accord in the dry down that's mixing in with the woodiness of the resins and cedar, and you also get like a bonfire smoke through this that's very warming and cozy, and it's going to stand out. It lasts a long time on your skin, and it cuts through the cold, guys. This is a artistic fragrance. This and Aranyaka, both very artistic. Probably my most artistic fragrances in my collection that works so great in the cold. This is Darren the Devil. I thank you for watching my top 3 fragrances to wear in the cold and the snow. I wanted to bring it to you and bring it back in a good and bring it back in a big way. This is Darren the Devil back with Devilish Scents. If you liked what you watched today, please leave a like down below. Do all those good things. Leave me a comment. To all my viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for the support and leaving me all those comments for the inspiration so I can bring videos like this to you. This is Darren the Devil back with Devilish Scents. I'll see you in the next review.